And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Marco Mendoza leads the team at OPS. So he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over.
Back at Comerica Park. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Marco Mendoza. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Torkelson drifts towards it. Oh, he brought it back.
The left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Rodriguez back to work. On the ground to the left. One up, one down.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. Popped out foul ground first time through. Line drive, and that gets down into the gap. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner at second here, one gone. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And now for Seattle, Cam Collier.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Bounced out to short. Rosario throws to first. That ends the frame. One down. Here's some real power at the plate. Marco Mendoza.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And that's in there for strike one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
1-1.
Next offering is downstairs. And that's outside.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The pitch. That one missed. This one in the air, center field. Vierling under it. Puts it away for the out. Base is empty, one away. And the batter now, Marco Mendoza. 1 for 3.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That misses. Ball one.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The pitch. Here's the swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 40 on the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 7-5.
Cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Hey, no outs here.
Thompson back to work. Slowly on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
On the ground to short, could be two. On to second, they get one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So it's one run on two hits. No errors and nobody left on. Through 8 full, it's the Tigers 8 and the Mariners 5. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. And takes low for ball one. Benitez, a 6-foot righty, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Ripped on a line. Carpenter pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So 2 down, and up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Over to first, and he saved. That's a base hit.
Man, you smoked it. Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
That is it. The left fielder, number 99.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Rodriguez, the lead runner at second. Mendoza on at first with 2 down. And that's ball 4.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Next to hit, Cam Collier. At the belt and fires. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In there, he's safe.
Oh, he got it. Safe.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So digging in, Matt Vierling.
The designated hitter, Matt Vierling.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no error. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. Singled and scored his first time. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. Mendoza getting to start at shortstop. A career batting average over 350. And he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the strike. Kicks and deals.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bounce to the right. Young. To first. 2 away. So up next, Marco Mendoza. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Mendoza.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out.
On the mound, he had a little...
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. On the ground, out to short. Mendoza. Fires over to first. And there's 2 away. New inning getting started. And now here is Marco Mendoza. And a pitch. And that misses off the outside edge. Benitez, a former All-Star. He features a 2-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Big guy, nice rip.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like.
Runner on the goal. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now back. First baseman.
And at second with 1 away. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cam Collier. 1 for 3. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the first 2 games of this series. And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And the 1-0. And misses inside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And here it comes. Good eye right there. Nola's a guy who registers a lot of strikeouts. In fact, he's had 220 or more strikeouts in 3 different seasons. There's a strike, 3-1.
And one thing about Nola, Boog, just outstanding command, really sets up that breaking ball to expand the zone to get hitters for that swing and miss.
You think about it, in 2022, he walked 29 guys in 205 innings. That's pretty incredible. Brings it in, 1 away. First and second, 2 down. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. Zavala over at second. Rodriguez at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-1. And that's through there for a strike. Dives, and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here's Alex Verdugo, and he's already singled in this game.
Right here, one time. All right, one time, right here.
Here's a 1-2. Rips that one to right. Out of here. Grand slam. The big blow to the home fans. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 5-2.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded, and
so runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Marco Mendoza. The switch hitter batting right.
Oh, now.
And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Ripped to short, sends it to first, and that will end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hit. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Mendoza. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Green calls it in, and there's 1 away. Now, Matt Vierling. The 2-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Arroyo whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Tigers lead 1. Lead won't change hands. It's still 10-9. Back here in Detroit, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
The catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Out to short, Mendoza. In plenty of time to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marco Mendoza. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. And we can't forget his big grand slam back in the 3rd.
Yeah, that's arguably the most impactful swing of this ball game. He's one of the guys the media is definitely going to want to quote from after this one is over, especially if they hold on for the win.
Back. Move to first. Mendoza back in on a dive.
Looking good. Going better out there.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Foley, a 6'4" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you definitely one of the easiest saves you'll ever see. He only needed 2 pitches to get this one. Can be efficient, can attack the hitter. That's what a manager wants to see. That's what his teammates want to see. Nice W.
In a 1. From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park at Camden Yards. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Partner, you don't see a lot of these so-called finesse pitchers in the sport today, but these are 2 of the best around, really crafty.
Yeah, and there's a level of appreciation when you talk about how these guys are so consistent and they go out there, they know what they want to do, and they don't deviate from the plan. Even when they get into a little bit of trouble, they're able to make the pitches and stay out of the big inning.
And we'll be back to this pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he recently got his 100th victory of his career. Got here pretty fast. I know he's excited to be in triple digits. Now it's time to work on 101. Excited to see him on the mound today.
Here's a big power threat. Marco Mendoza, the leading home run hitter in the American League. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1 on a Mountcastle. It's a double play. Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Marco Mendoza. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball. And another ball. Two one now. Swing and a bouncer. Whips it to Mountcastle. That's out number 3. So digging in, Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, Mendoza. Sends it across to first. 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Marco Mendoza. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Touches down, that's a hit. The throw into second.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Cam Collier. Runner on the go. In the air, left field. Cowser makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 runs. So 2 away with nobody on. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. Chopped left side. That's the third out. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan.
Hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 45,971. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Major League Baseball on a Saturday night. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Baltimore Orioles.
So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Brandon Woodruff. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Marco Mendoza in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ball to strike. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. 2-2 now. And delivers outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Julio Rodriguez on deck for the M's. The kick, the 3-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck.
Go, 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 go,
Dives,
go,
but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Nice rip. Way to get all the way over here.
Everything came together for him. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Julio Rodriguez, you're talking about one of the top young players in all of baseball, Chris. So talented, a rookie of the year, an all-star. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Mariners leave 1. And now the O's will get their first crack. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
That ball went out.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Righty delivers. That's a little bit low. Righty to the plate. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Westberg gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Tyler Stevenson. The pitch. Ground ball left side, could be two. Quickly to second for one, and that's two. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 2 and the Mariners nothing.
Hey, your pitch.
And now for Seattle, Marco Mendoza, 1 for 2. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The center fielder.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Stepping in, Julio Rodriguez. Runner takes off, and that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Mariners nothing. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners.
Hey, right here, baby.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
And ball 1. Frelick on second. Crawford over at first with 1 away. High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here. He'll circle the bases, his 41st home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 7-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it. Every team wants a reliable closer, and that's exactly what he delivers for his squad. They expect to win when he's on the mound at the end of the ball game. and he just produced his 25th save of the year.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Baltimore Orioles.
Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Dean Kremer. What's the word on him?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
And welcome back. Here's a speed threat, Marco Mendoza. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 1 down.
That is it. The left fielder, number 99, Alex.
Now here is Jackson Holliday. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Bounce to the left side. On to first, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. And here is Marco Mendoza.
Marco Mendoza.
Center field. Mullins on his horse. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's 2 down. So 2 on with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. He's already homered in this game. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. Tosses to first. That's the inning. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 4 and the Mariners 1. Back here in Baltimore, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Marco Mendoza.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boo.
Kremer back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Gone into the flag cord. A towering shot to right. His 42nd home run of the season. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 3.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. 1 away from adding a comma to that total.
Out to short. That's a base hit. Run scores. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Mendoza. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First offering misses the mark.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
That's down and in.
2-1.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Just one strike away. In the air to left center. Cowser under this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, George Kirby. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
Colson Montgomery.
So up next, Colson Montgomery. One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. throw to first is in time, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Isaac Paredes now. Hard hit left side. Slings to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Rays strand just the one. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And up next for Seattle, Marco Mendoza. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. And there's a base hit to the left. Around third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Alex Verdugo. The 0-1. That one lifted to left. Base hit and a run in to score. Now a long throw home. Run comes in from second. It's 3-zip.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is that. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. Digging in, Marco Mendoza. Eflin back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Bounce to the right side. And Verdugo is set down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Cam Collier up next for the Mariners. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hopped up, number 55. Settles underneath it. Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. He's 0 for 1.
Here we go, man. Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
0-2 now. Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Marco Mendoza.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The wind and the pitch. Hard on the ground to first. Paredes takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The left fielder,
number 55, next to hit for the Rays.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
On the ground, 2 ball. Arroyo. Acrobatic throw for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the M's 5, the Rays 1. Two outs, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marco Mendoza. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch doesn't find the zone.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Hey, when he's right here, here you go now.
Next pitch in the dirt. And that's ball 2.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Could be extra bases. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score easily. And the lead is up to 5. And he'll pull into third with an RBI triple. Alex Verdugo up next for the Mariners.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Runner at third, 2 away. The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 6, the Rays 1.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
We're here in Seattle. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Seattle Mariners.
And now, your Seattle
All right, we'll be back to
Mariners.
get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
1 down. Colson Montgomery next to hit for the Rays.
The third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Out to short. Zips it across. Now 2 away. Stepping in the long ball threat, Marco Mendoza. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Turn 2 here.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Colson Montgomery. The 0-1. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom 4, and stepping in for the Mariners, Marco Mendoza.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power.
Come on, big guys.
Baz back to work. There's a strike at the knees.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Here you go.
And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Left field. Smith and Jigba settles under this one. And there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 99.
Go ahead run on base. And stepping in for the Rays, Mason Auer. Caught looking his first time up.
Put him away. Give me your best stuff. There you go.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Fired to second, on to first, out, double play. Just got it there in time.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So first and second with 2 outs. Marco Mendoza up next for the Mariners. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. And there's the strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And that one is lifted in the air. Low, hustling after it. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Here's Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.